on the Beaver City. That seems to be good. Alright. I changed how the video encoding works, and it's not spiking my CPU usage according to OBS, so it seems to be working. Timberborn. Post-humanity, the beavers will be building cities. Massive props to the developers for making this opening little thing here, because it's telling the story of it without any dialogue, and it's really heart-wrenching to see the beavers just struggling to survive and maybe not making it. That's cool. I like that. Alright. So 1.0 dropped today. I figured out just start a new map. Also eating some food real quick. I'll try to mute so I'm not crunching anything in your ears for anybody watching this. And I'm gonna try the Iron Teeth. I've tried the Folk Tale before, and actually just recently did their last big wonder, so I want to see these guys. Directors of traditional timber ways, they mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. So, alright. Flexible start. Don't know what that means. Let's see, I want to do a different map. Unconventional. So we'll do that. I'll do planes. Still have to know what they mean by flexible start, but anyway. Okay. I think I did easy before. I'll do normal this time. I think I can do it. I hope. Zartopolis. Alright, so... I need to harvest the berries. I need to start cutting down trees. What I might do is over here will be where I start planting trees in the future. Also, I'm going to need to build housing as well. And if I can open that up, I can allow me to grow more stuff up there. Okay. Let's see. So I need... I think they tell you that there's injuries and what there's a chance of for each of them. Okay. Let's see. Let me put at least one of those down. On that, let me also place a gathering. That way I can collect all the berries. Let's make it pass. Like this. Let me correct that like that. Okay. Alright, so I'll connect all that together. Alright, so there's the tubes, gate. Alright, I also have to look at what the Iron Tails have that the Folktail do not. Ooh, industrial piles, okay. They don't have an underground pile, that's interesting. Or maybe they didn't take it out entirely. Maybe it's just curious. They do start off with it immediately, which is interesting. Okay. Let me, for now, put a small pile right here. Also need to get water. That's another thing we need to think about. Let me put the water pump here. I'll need to resync past later, but just to get something up off the ground. Okay. You will hold logs. Alright. Well, I need to build houses too. I have no science points, so I need to start doing do all of those. I should probably make one of those just because I know that they're gonna have chipped teeth as they. Okay. Do that. Okay. I'm trying to think about if there's anything else that I for sure. Let's build that so we can store all the extra berries. What's that? Ooh, different crops. A lot of different crops in the Iron Tail. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I want to build housing. Let's see it. Interesting. Okay. So they're the Iron Tails. The Folktail is just at their space. They just mommy and daddy love each other very much, and then there's a little kit. I know with the Iron Tail, that's all they do. They breed like that. Very unnatural, but okay. So that should mean that I should be able to honestly keep probably a bit of a better control on the population than just having to constantly be worried that, oh crap, they're like breeding all the time. Also have trees up there that I might want to go after at some point. Let's put the housing. I'm being picky for no reason. Let's put those there, that should house everyone. Then I might need to like shift the housing around a little bit after that. That should be a good enough start for now. I know some enough people are going to need jobs, because 1, 2, 3, I'm still going to be short a couple of people having jobs, but let's have somebody demolish, let's have them demolish that. Oops, need to indicate how far do you go? Okay, you can go all the way there, alright. So I want to go up there. Then I need to put a forester in somewhere at some point. I also need to do research. It's interesting. I will put those research things up there. And then maybe I'll move them later. That way everybody's got some work to do. Okay, so I actually need to build a path over there real quick. Or at least a path close enough. There, now somebody can destroy that. I can just flood that area and just somewhat irrigate that over there. Because I need to think, or I might want to put a farm. At some point I might want to just dig out and like irrigate all of that up there potentially, but for now. I probably just need to get a second logger now. There. There. That way I can get more people to accept it. I think that actually would be actually enough jobs for everyone at the moment. You know, I need one more for that. I might actually need to higher prioritize that. Still not really getting logs. Just gonna take a bit. I've been muted for a moment. I think we're not just doing the microphone thing. Of course, the microphone thing is going click, 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 and I don't know how annoying that might be for anybody watching or watching this later. Full of berries, that's good. Got more berries after that as well, which is also very nice. I know the prior playthroughs on this map have flooded down here and tried to figure out what to do with that afterwards. Oh, there he is. Didn't see him under behind that tree. Okay. I don't think the irons have any. No. Okay. Let's see. I need to build another storage thing. I need. Build a water tank here. What's that? Ooh, coffee or canola oil, and then I can make up some. Interesting. Okay. Let's higher prioritize that. That way people can. Yeah, you don't have shelter. I know. We're working on it. I have to also think about where I'm going to be placing my first water wheel so that I can power some stuff as well. Guess so uneven. That's not making it the easiest spot to pick where it's going to be. I can also just have them hop on there, not have to necessarily worry about the water if I needed to. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to forester so I can start planting stuff. I'm going to need a lumber mill first. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to start getting planks rolling at some point. Oh, it's like that, okay. Alright, so what I could do is, one, I could put it there. And I could power some stuff. And then I can put this here, and then that's going to have 4 beavers running around powering a myriad of things. Interesting, okay. Because there's the question of where might I want an industrial center, that way I could keep growing and growing and growing, and also could easily just click in a new power source. Okay, yeah, that's why I have to like plop it down once, and then I'll just go from there. I should have plenty. Well, there's trees that are growing as well, so I should have plenty for that. And there's the power shafts. Okay. Alright, there's some housing, so some people have a place to live. Nice. Yeah, let's... Okay. I also need to see if I can maybe build a hauling post to bring water from the pump back there. That way people can get water more easily. Because that's kind of weighing on them a little bit, because there's no water there because there's not enough people hauling it back yet. So much that I need, not enough of everything yet. Alright. I also still need to build that so I can unlock more sciencey stuff. I want platforms so that I can start building stuff up off the ground. I could probably also use levees as well to build on stuff and block off water as necessary. Yeah, I have the hauling post. I don't have... Okay, so I'm going to need to... If I want that, I'm going to need to build the lumber mill. Alright. Let's make me a lumber mill, and then power wheel. Okay. I'm gonna pause that because at the moment I am not going to be able to use it anyway if it's built first, so the other things we built first. I'm really going to rethink organization here at some point, because I should probably build a farm at some point. I don't know where that's going to go yet. Alright. Hopefully we have plenty of berries for a while. Hey, new well-being high score. Love to see it. I do want to build a hauling post, but I want to put it next to this. Just makes sense in my mind. That one for the moment. I did get some science points rolling. Thunderbar. Everybody's got all that stuff. Alright, so they're happy they can be with what they got. Sweet. I still need the planks to start being made, but at least I can have that start to roll. Alright, we got someone. Now we got someone sciencing. Cool. It's gonna take some logs to get the power wheel going, but we'll get there. This is interesting seeing different things that the Iron Tails have. Okay, I'm gonna need 6 workers for that. I might also need to start a build a birthing pod here. I'm probably not have enough workers here soon. Yeah, I'm gonna probably need to stop thinking about. I need to just so I can bring along 7 more people. Okay. Let's see. So. Again, I just need to build stuff. I need to stop thinking about trying to plot out everything because I don't have like platforms and stairs, so I'm gonna have that problem anyway. Let's put one there for the moment. We'll give priority to that. That way I can start having more kits ready to grow up. I'm gonna need more workers soon. So that's something new now, having to be dropping frames. Wasn't having that problem before. Of course, before I was having to eat up all the CPU, so because I got more settings to mess with. Just destroy that path. Okay. I want to build a second water pump because that'd be a good idea. What reason do I need? Didn't do that. Do that. Okay. I also need to seriously think about where I'm going to put a farm so I can grow even more food. Okay, that's doing that because it needs the materials first. Okay, and then I can just, if I start having a population problem, I can just pause them later on. Ooh, that'd be a good use for that new automation. Yeah, I could probably put that lever somewhere central, then just tie those to, like, hey, like, stop. I don't need you, like, doing the breeding thing right now. Duplicate, copy. Yeah, that automation stuff's a little ways off, but alright. And yeah, I'll translate what I do. Let me just pause that while I'm at it. Yeah, let's apologize. At least have a place. That's my big thing for that at the moment. Okay. I've got 11 science points. I'll probably want to get. I'm thinking I want to get stairs. That way I can like get up here and get more of these trees and bushes and all that. I'm trying to think about. Trying to think about where I want to place my tree farm. Maybe over here. Over here, because Because whenever I play this map in times prior, it's usually where I just put a bunch of trees there. Why not plant more trees there? And I probably want to unlock the forester first. That way I can plant trees and have them start rolling. I'm also gonna I still need the planks, but interesting. All right. Yeah, I think the forester is the first thing I want to unlock. That way I can plant more trees and bushes where I need them. Don't get the most number of berries. I probably need to start a farm somewhere. Yeah, there's lots I need to figure out. I still decide where I'm going to put the housing. Hey, Justin, Nadine, hey. I haven't built any dams quite yet. I'm still trying to make sure I have resources first. Yeah, I've played this a lot during the early access, and I always had a real ball with it. I was also always playing it on easy, and now playing it on normal, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's also the first time I've played as Iron Tails. I've played as the Folk Tail before. So I've been having to figure out what the Iron Tails do and don't have. Like, they have this power wheel, which is very interesting, also very helpful, so you don't have to worry about water levels, because I want to place a water wheel here, but I don't know where it'd be best, because you gotta try to make sure you get optimal water flow to get optimal power. Now that that's... Well, let's get that built so I can get plenty of water. Yeah, I need to start making planks. That's gonna be my next thing, because then I can build the hauler, and the hauler can get stuff everywhere. How many science points do I have? What do I want to... Yeah, I want to get the forester. That way I can plant trees. I need trees so bad. How's that going along? Okay. I will have a new beaver at some point. Just good. Okay, that's thankfully getting full. How's this going on down here? I'll leave that be. That way that beaver can eat those trees up. It's gonna do okay on food. Where do I want to put a farm? Good, you can go down there. Yes, that wants me not to have them doing that. I don't know what I'd have them do instead. I just gotta wait a little bit. that I'd have the guy do. Once I have that water pump built up, I can have him do, or that. Yeah, let me pause that until there's actually a tree to cut down. Okay. Yeah, build that next. That way we can throw the planks, and then I can actually start building some other stuff. Let me see. Let me start. Where do I want to place a dam? That's where I'll build it. I'll build it here. At least my first one. That way I can stop the water here so it can keep pumping. Also, I want to build one. Let me build one here. That way this... Oh, That's what I could do. I could build a dam here. And if I keep... Well, that would work until there's a drought and it runs out, at least. Yeah, let me build a dam there. Then I want to build one here. There we go. Let's build a path so that we can do that. Okay. I have to keep water trapped at some point. Okay, they can reach there. Alright, cool. That is close enough. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, they're doing that. Okay, I have... Okay, I'm at my max for workers. I need to breed more people. Which is what that's doing. Okay. Got the grindstone there. Okay. I can unlock the Forester. Okay. Alright, if I place that here, I can reach. Or I can't reach. If I put it there. Okay, I can start planting more trees more that way. Cool. Alright. Let's see. Plant birch, pine, magnolia, and oak. Let's see. Hello, bad water. Where do you come from? Come from up there, okay. Ooh, and there's steel. I'll get iron later. Is there a closer deposit? Not really. I think it's over there. Maybe. Maybe closer. That's another question. Oh, there's underground ruins. There's underground ruins, okay. So I can put some mines on there later. Okay. That's deep in the future. Okay. Okay. That's path out there. That way it's connected. Okay, now it's for trees I'm gonna grow. Let's see. Let's plant a bunch of birch trees that'll grow relatively quickly. Then do that, and then we will put in some longer term oaks. There we go. Because when I've played in the past, I've gone back and forth about just planting either a bunch of birch trees or just alternating. Because there's times where I would plant a row of birch, row of, I'm trying to remember all the trees the folktales have. There's like 4 or 5 different trees the oaktails have. Some like birch and oak are purely wood. Then others could make other things. Like a pine tree can make pine tar, which I'll need at some point for, I think it's treated plates. Not treated plates, but treated planks. But, don't need that quite yet. It is a thing, if you're patient, the oaks will make more wood than the birch. It's just you have to wait 7 days to get a log versus 30 days to get 8. Okay. Well, at some point I'm going to need to see if I can replace, well, that should be easy to replace, just dump it and then just get the bigger pile out of it. Yeah, I want that up and running. And again, I'm going to need some night. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, that guy's there. Okay. Do I want to build another breeding pod? Cool, I got that, so that water will stay there for all of its uses and purposes. Oops, I could hack that down. Don't got no one available, but when I do, somebody can go down there and grab that tree. Awesome. That tree can go down here soon too. I also will need to make sure that all these new trees are marked for cutting. I think that's everything. That'd be everything. Go, go, go. Alright, you're producing a lot. I do not need all of you on there at the moment. Can I go with one? Alright, so I get off. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'll need just the one. At the moment, that frees up people to do other things. Cool. Hey, new trees. You and you. Alright. I'll wrap that. Let me just get that up and running. Let's slightly pump up the priority. That way I can get more research flowing. And yeah, I want to build a farmhouse. Just don't know where I'm gonna put it just yet. I could say clear all that out. I'm gonna let him grab those, then I'll just start tearing that apart. Ooh, hydroponic garden. Need to focus. Yeah, next I want to get stairs. That way I can build up 2 places. That's gonna be my next science thing. It's gonna be yeah, next science thing's gonna be that. Okay. It's gonna be stairs. That way I can build some steps there and they can grab these dead trees while they're up there. Okay, so I've got plants for whatever I need, like that. Okay, that's there. Now I can start getting people moving materials around more quickly. to let's see if figure out where I want howling to be built up. I need to make a decision about that. You're waiting on logs, which everything else seems to be taking up. When it comes to workplace priority, I want to make sure I've always got someone there for that. And I need to make more passes to make sure that as many birch trees as possible are being planted. I don't think I can plant there because that's kind of how it'd be. I do want to keep growing berries because I can always be sure I've got way more berries than I need, and so it's going to be good. Plus, I'm thinking about this in terms of, hey, when I've played it on easy, I've been swimming in berries. Okay. Am I currently out of workers? Like 100%? Not necessarily. Let me pause you again because that's going to be at least a little bit longer before 68, 46, 72, 68. Yeah, it's going to be probably just another in-game day or two before. More bibis to grow up. Also need to make more breeding pods, period. Just I really have Lordy Lou, I should have made the farm sooner. Alright. But and all of that, just fill all of that in. Delete that. Okay. It's another one I'm going to prioritize that job. To be highly prioritied, needs it to be high priority. Alright. hog there, and then that. Put a medium warehouse for that. There, we're gonna do that. I might need to disable one of those that way. Sure, getting a log's gonna save me. Boy, boy, boy. If I need to be able to get enough logs so I can get some food going. Oh, that's 2 logs. I can help. Hopefully, so I can build this farm so I can have food. Should have built the farm sooner. Easy probably held my hand a little too much. And I'm gonna have a problem with that working because that technically will block path there. Pass and then pass. There we go. There's a 70, yep, 70 points, alright. Oh, that's gonna be nice if I can make some stairs and get up to that. That'll actually help alleviate some of my problems, because then I can just build a pathway up to there and get more trees and more berries, and that'd be very nice. There we go, that's there. Just 4 more logs, that's all we need. Please. There's more trees to be cut down over there than over here. Let's make sure that all the birches be birchen. Alright. And I don't think we can push that much further, but alright. Yeah. And y'all getting hungry. Crab flabbit. Torpedo that for the moment. Just get resources that I can get that started. Okay, get that page started. Once I get those planted, I'll free one up to go research more science so that maybe I can get up here and grab more stuff much more quickly. Put the stairs there. Yeah, it's the big thing I need. SOS need to have it go over there and get berries to free all that up. There. I know about it is berries, I think, unless I misread. I think you misread that thing entirely. Crab flout. Those are going to make berries soon, but I need many more than that. Hopefully this will work. This part to be cut. Overabundance of them. Plain iron nails. I don't have an overabundance of them. Probably authorization on all that. Always going to be water. Hey, we got a new baby. I'll still click on you. Alright. We're gonna be a few days before we're ready. I'll probably need more food than this, but let's get started. I would potentially want that to be maybe not a dam, but a flooding, unless I can get this river like overflowing. Well, of course, once I put the dam there, it should probably backfill into there, so that should work out. Get the 3 science points, I can make some friggin' stairs. Almost there. Yeah, like slap it down. Yeah, that's berry. I need to probably put down more berry bushes, but that's not my near term. So it might be long term, but near term, that's not going to work. I need to plant crops. It'll grow pretty quickly. Yep, shocking, people are hungry. Yeah, that's not surprising. I know what I can do in this area over here. I could probably put the wet fur related stuff. That's what I can do. I might also definitely want to just shift the farm more like down here. Or probably farms, plural. May also want to put water wheel maybe further upstream. Yeah, up here is where I might want to put more of an industrial area. Okay. Ooh, and you're gonna show me how much power. That's so nice. Alright. Okay, so okay, put that water wheel right there. That can produce quite a bit. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Again, not my current priority. Current priority is trying to get food in my people's bellies. I'm not gonna say we need that. If not, that I am kinda in trouble. I wouldn't know what else to do with it right now. Alright. More tree stuff. Alright. More birches. Wait, this is for oaks. Ooh, okay. Oaks right there. I think that actually perfectly into the area that I want to try to cut into. I can go flipping that even. Okay. Start planting trees. Almost there with the stairs. Let's bump that up in priority. Let's bump that down a bit. I don't need to be worried about that right now, but wait till the next day. Shoot. Shoot. Almost there. Yeah, that's drying out. I don't think this dam's gonna look like I want. There. Just let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Yeah, I need to probably wait for these to back it up. That way more water will back up, and that way it can start flooding into there so I can trap it in there. There we go. There. Just fast forward through the night. Could we not have this? I can wait a moment. I'm not going to say that came, so. Because I need to get some food into these people. And I need them berries real bad. As I can. Draft the droughts up in 3 days. Alright. Somebody get on that, please. Give me that area so I can get that food. you would be able to reach that. Okay, so... some point soon. There. Got people there. You're gonna start harvesting stuff as soon as you can. You're gonna put it in there. Good, good, good. Next, because I need someone to just chop down trees so I can all this rolling. Let's pause you. That other lumber jack flag's gonna be more useful anyway. Okay. Got food flowing, thank God. Need as much timber as possible, much lumber as possible, just flowing. That's so fascinating. That's used for berries for the iron tail, so that is neat. After that one grabs that last tree, I might actually tell it to plant down one more thing to collect even more berries more quickly. I might potentially have the farm, like, of course that's a really good water wheel spot though. I need somewhere. This whole area's good. Alright, so where can I put berries then? Could have the berries up here, then just let all that become farmland. That's what I can do. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be the long-term plan. For the moment, I don't get enough of everything flowing yet, so... Some of those should be coming in today and feeding people even more. Very lovely indeed. Alright, let me just dump that. That's just kind of unnecessary.
Bless you. My internet.
Berries. Alright. That's almost ready to go. Alright, y'all are seemingly getting the berries flowing finally, I hope. Get that food flowing as well. Probably get my better judgment. I'm only gonna make 3 water towers. I need to probably make a bigger one at some point too. Okay. I need gears for that. Alright. Let me just get everything as good as I can for the moment. Alright. That's gonna be the next thing I'm probably gonna need to see about damming off like more up here, that way I can keep the tree farm running. I think food's finally flowing a little bit better. Alrighty. Alright, you're getting them trees, okay. Probably just need to move to the larger pile now, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna need berries no matter what. Yes, I'm gonna need a place to be making berries. And probably up here. I could probably also just put a lumberjack flag up here, and we can, yeah, once, maybe before this area is completely done up, let me we will be taking down at least those trees. Oh, that's right. I wanted to also have the stairs so I can start getting up here and getting them. That's right. I forgot about that. So I do that and I do that. Pass, and then there we go. I can get those trees. Clear them out. Alright. And the lumberjack flag will go here. Alright. Yep, over there. I have them to build. Okay. There's some food flowing. I think I'm also gonna need a second farm to try to harvest all this stuff quickly enough. Although I've either think people are slowing down because they're just hungry. They be hungry. rest of those. That way I can hopefully get those water tanks kind of full. I don't know if I've got haulers technically yet. Heavy focus on just harvesting stuff. Not worried about planting stuff. You're going to enter a drought in about a day, so it really doesn't matter. Because I die from drought anyway. Alright. Finish that. So that can kind of place to make both of those. Cool. Alright. I'm probably not putting enough water. That's probably a problem I have right now. I need a third water pump. And it, I'm not saving up anywhere near enough to. Not saving up enough to survive through this drought without problem. There's a tree there. Slowly getting them not hungry. Boy, I was probably trying to think too many steps ahead. I need to be like super sure that I'm like overflowing on everything. So future playthroughs, I'm gonna have to make sure that I've got food and water just in overabundance. Don't want no one going down there until they have to. Yeah, I think I need to actually make another water pump. Probably have a thing of just things are just not being efficient as they can be because of a variety of problems. Joy. I'll want to farm here, at least for the moment. I can probably farm more over here, but I need to plant a bunch of berries first. I need to get all these trees first. I need to do a lot of stuff, honestly. Let's do that, then I'll place a forester over there so they can plant all the bushes I would need to do berry stuff up here. Maybe like super long term would be like, if I can ever fill in this, maybe get all of this to start getting all hydrated so I can plant bushes up there too. Alright. Slowly dealing with the hunger stuff. I am gonna have absolutely no water though. Barely even in there. Yeah, I need to build another freaking water pump. See how long this drought lasts, because it ain't gonna be good. Slowly getting there. Oh my god, I got to see a little bit of water there. My lord. Okay. Put that there, let me pause it. Okay. Just need them to do that again. I probably need to build a second farmhouse to do all of that. That's what I could probably do. I could probably put a water pump there, and I could. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Way to do water stuff. We'll prioritize that because I need to get more stuff like kind of working first. Should I just pause? I don't even know if I just want berries yet. I will soon enough, I'm sure, but not yet. Okay. Yeah. Probably gonna want and need some things cleared out. I need these trees cleared out first. So oh, the dark last 3 days. That is not quite what I want to see, but we will just have to make do, I guess. There. So I want workers there, workers there and there. Your pause. Where do I have? Alright, I'll let you do your thing at least for a moment. First clear out an area, maybe even like here. I'll just put the forester, hopefully, here. They just haven't planted as many berries as they possibly can. They're not overflowing yet. Or 7. And 2, 4. Exactly 7. What do you know? Pause that. Such a weird spot to be in. All the water's gonna drain away. That's gonna suck. I just got that that's full. That'll at least help. Not immediately have a problem. That's gonna be what it's gonna be, I guess. Just pause that. Let me just get logs kind of collected first, then I can try to prioritize projects. Yes, pause that. You know what? Let's just need a log. Alright, let's unpause that. That way at least those stairs can be built and done and ready to go. I mean, if I built a path over here, I could certainly try to like just dam it off right there. That would help save at least some of the tree fall while I'm at it, where I usually build it anyway. Not sure why I deviated from that. I think I also just want to build it like here so I can get like built quickly. Build. I need to build that dam for next time. So just have you run around and do other stuff. Okay, so that's been done. There's cleared, so let's build the forester. Since this seems like it's up roughly the line of typical hydration, let's do that. I'm going to want to put priority on that, that way it's built and ready to go for when the water returns. I can again make a done. I've done more berries. Hey, I got a little bit happier for the moment. Yeah, that just... Oh, I got 2 of them with water. That one almost empty, but regardless. Alright. Birch cannot go there, but an oak can go there. Okay, it's there. else starving to death. That'd be nice if you didn't do that, but, well, I didn't plant enough. I didn't plant any food ahead of time, so. I have some food for the time being, so at least a few of y'all should be dying. Alright. Take down speed through the night. Those two starved to death. That might explain why I was missing workers, because those two starved to death before I particularly got to the berries, and before I got this stuff flowing in. Alright, there you go. Goddamn, I have to get that to not die. And what's not hard to is gonna die. Joy. One more time. That's almost ready to go. Oh, something where I should potentially be able to set up at once. I don't know if that will contaminate stuff, but if I can have either I can survive droughts for a little while. And what I might do at some point is just dam up some stuff like up here as well. Okay, what I'll want to do possibly. Let me think about where I want that in particular. Something I also want to see what I can do is maybe just make like a central. Ow! Mother freaking clamp this microphone. Ew. See if I can make like a central hub. I don't want to play the stream, not yet. You can see it. Out here, I want to see if I can make like multiple levels to be like, hey, if you need food, resources, this is your place to go. I also have to see my frame rate hasn't been dropping frames in a long time. Still the same 504 dropped frames from whenever. So that's something. Alright, you need to not sit there because you're not doing nothing. There's another job for you to do somewhere. Sure if they're going to be able to plant much there, but that freaking hurt. Doesn't hurt no more, thankfully, but well, it's not embarrassing. Alright. What kind of weird freaking route are you taking, person? Whatever. Yeah, I think what I might end up doing eventually is farmhouse here and having, well, probably in a perfect world I would have had the stairs there, but whatever. Yeah, I got the resources to be playing around with that right now. I just need to whatever I can perfectionist some other time. Maybe put the farmhouse, maybe I was going to say farmhouses should probably go maybe there and there. Have, I need to check the line of demarcation for irrigation is again, because I think that once this all gets flooded in again, It's going by the same line. Roughly here is where I could stop planting crops. Alright. Let's plant more berries. I do. Because it'll hopefully to a point where I'm just got an overabundance of them. Alright. At least like a large warehouse. That's something I might want at some point. But not yet. Okay. There, and then at some point I'd be able to flatten that and then make the large warehouse when I've got the stuff for it. Give myself a note for something I need to remember to do later. Alright, you can get into chop of those trees. Good. Please give me some lumber. We don't have anyone twiddling their thumbs at the moment, so... Alright, so guess they'll grab what they can grab, and then... The other thing about that I need to consider is to require more people. Meanwhile, if I had the water wheel down here, I could be a bit more sure that all would be good. Alright, let's see. Oh, I need water flowing to see that first. Of course. Can just have them just grab what they can, and we'll just go from there. Nope. I want that to be oak. Alright. Just gonna get through today, and then I can start. Then I can hopefully have water start flowing again, like water. Alright, they're getting that dam built, so next I won't run out of water, which is really freaking good. Alright. I probably do need to... Let's see. Let me... gonna want to build probably a dam up here. That way I can play a dam for now and then probably something else later. So that I can keep water and keep this irrigated. Again, for now, it's gonna be let's build a dam. Did that there. Let's build this. There we are. Okay. Also, I didn't need to really not plant there, plant that there. Okay, then we're just gonna let that do its thing. And we will swap you over to prioritize planting. Okay, we got someone that is without work. Look, I have you. Well, for now, there's no point. I'm going to be. I guess for now. Well, but no, that's probably going to do anything for a bit, so I will pause you. We'll do that. Hopefully the water will start flowing here relatively soon. Alright. Again, down here might need to be more of the industrial area where I'm making everything. Gives me a thing, so I don't wanna. If I do that, and then I do that, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. Okay, need to wait for water to start flowing. Which might take about, where is it coming from? It's coming from there, okay, so. Wow, this does look nicer. Actually, I can tell, so they upgraded the graphics a little bit, I can tell. So. Yeah, they built the dam down here would actually make more sense, because helps me water all of this stuff, but just to get started, we'll do that. And slowly but surely getting here. I got that open. Yeah, so I'm going to want to do. Let me just delete that. Once I can get platforms and stairs, I can start making the multiple levels of everything you could want and need. those trees need to... Well, that one can be cut down, but it's not been cut down for a while. There's water, it's flowing, I love it. There we are. Now we're gonna start, well, also I can start seeing where the line demarcation for irrigation is as well. So we need to put berries, more berries, alright. Those trees are growing there. Okay, so that's like the, so I guess I could go up there too, but that's gonna be a good area for that. Okay, you're planting crops. Y'all to do that. Your boss repost. I almost need to just I need to pause it on pause that as berries are ready to go for the time being. That water pumping. Lovely. Alright. Okay. Build. Alright, so water should be flowing there pretty soon. And also I need to remember that is okay, this area might not be growable. Should let me plant there if it's not very good. I'll leave that be. If I see that's perpetually empty, then we'll just roll it from there. I also would need to put a harvester flag up there. No, you could reach there. Okay, so let's just pause that one. We all need to get the berries out of there, and I need that water pumping. Okay. I do not have enough people overall. That is a problem. Pause that for the moment. Yeah, I'm probably going to be juggling people for it. I need to make more beavers. I need to do that. Okay. I'm hopeful that I'm past the point of people starving, possibly. I need that. Let y'all do that. Let them plant all of that, and then once that's all planted, I'll pause it and then re-enable when everything's ready to be harvested. That way I got them free to do whatever I need them to do. That's another I'm gonna need. Just gonna need people there. That's 86 facts. That's not gonna actually do anything. I'll put a levy there if I could anyway. So like the water running into that corner is gonna do anything. Who cares? It's a great big who cares about that. I need you to start planting stuff that we actually have trees to harvest. Yeah, I'm not so SOL, I'm not gonna know what to do. Oak, and oak, and oak, and oak. Oh, look at all these oak trees I'm planting. I'm gonna have so much wood at some point. Can I, before I start, I can make that. Alright, cool. Let me just finish that. We're going to give you that slightly higher priority. Let me give you highest priority, and then you'll be next up of what needs to be done. And that also needs to be done too. Let's be honest fair about that. I need that so I can have more water. Okay, yeah, we got berries that are starting to come in. Yeah, the berries are for sure coming in. The trees still need to grow before I can start harvesting them. So these are where oaks are. Okay. Okay, yeah, I could go even further up there. Maybe I will, but not right now. Okay, and they're doing that. Once I know I've got plenty of berry bushes up here, I'll start leveling those and then just... Yeah, I do not have enough workers at the moment. Do that 'cause I need more people. Just straight up, I need more people. Okay, just need 2 more logs from pretty much anywhere. Including maybe like over here to do that. Okay. I need to clear out more of that, then I can work on that some more. Okay, yeah, get that water pump built. Okay, I can almost... Okay, y'all... Yeah, now y'all are at a point of... You're just waiting for that to grow. Okay. It'll be... day 4, so I don't want to re-enable the farm. Yeah, I'll just leave that be for the time being. One y'all's gonna have a job here soon. Let's see. He does things to get some science points flowing again. Let's get that running. That way I can have more water. Alright. Over here. There we are. Look at all of that that I can potentially irrigate. If I can just put a dam. Maybe put the dam there, it would work this time. I need to do a bunch of stuff. Probably use more beavers first. Juggling everything. I need more workers. That's a big thing I need right now. I need more workers. Okay, so that's there. Okay, you're building that. That's a normal priority. That's a normal priority as well. Alright, so we have... We have no tree over there to harvest, so just disable that for the moment. After you didn't get up there, so I would need... You start making planks. Alright. I don't really got anything I can like... Yes, I think I can really like stop doing at the moment. Somebody else to do that. Alright, you're getting all the berries that you can. So we get those water tanks filled up, that's good. Okay. So I need one more log so we can store more berries. Alright. Berries right there. Okay. I'd make collars if I could. How much? So if I'm gonna... I still need more people for that. Need a lot of everything. Alright, so I just need to probably just kind of just let those breeding pods do their thing for a bit and give me some more population. Just gonna slowly but surely just keep filling that in so that when I got somebody all there in that tower again, I can... That's nice how the water tower's filling up, that's so nice. Okay, he's slowly getting that area cleared, that's good. And what do I do next? Because, you know, I have the kids, they're still to grow up. Also hopeful that... Let me get those out of the way. These probably need to go. I still keep having bad cases of being scared to pull the band-aid off on some occasions. Also do not have a lot of, I'd say manpower, but beaver power to do stuff. Still need more beavers, more. There's, if I just get this up and running down here, I only need one. I only would technically need one person to do everything. I could dump those and then just get in better shape. Yeah, let me just start slowly but surely getting that working. So that's still an interesting idea. Just it's gonna probably work a lot better when I have a lot more. People to do stuff with. I am going to actually really quickly mirror that. That way I can beaver that's going to be working there can get in there a lot more quickly. There. I want to make sure that they can get to that get to that water wheel first and make it, not get themselves trapped like an idiot, because I do not have a bunch of resources to build stairs to save them. Alright, that's coming along. That's getting built. Should have, well, I'd say plenty of everything, but I still need a lot more betties. Let me just pause that for the moment and not get myself kind of screwed. Build a path there so that we can be absolutely sure we can make it. I probably actually have to go that far, actually. I do that way they don't try to like start building it too soon. So right now you're saying you just have the resources, okay. Complete that, that's still, okay, it still constitute as close enough. pause that because I'm not ready for that just yet. Just put more berries there. Soon enough, those should be ready. Okay, now we're gonna hopefully have a few more berries flowing in. Okay. Alright. Alright, there. Close enough now so I can just try that and just have that out of the way. Slow to get that built. I need y'all there. Oh, you got the adventure posts. Okay. Right now, this is going to be a pain. Let's see how we're doing. Well, I don't have any logs, Joy. Just harvest to get some food. Is there anything that I need that's not a lot of points? I guess there's these things, but... Interesting. I don't know if there's anything that I can get for, like, cheap. I usually am overflowing in berries, but not this time. I'm pretty sure those other times I probably also was having them go through a bunch of other foods. They didn't eat berries as much. That led to the buildup, so. next one. And you're starting on one. Okay. Alright, we'll just see how those berry bushes I have are gonna do. Probably also just something I probably need to do is I probably need to just build. Do that and then grab those berries at least. All these temporary measures that I can do in order to make it work. Alright. Screw it. Grab those while you're at it. Get those done. I want you to prioritize that. Just want to cut down those trees. Okay, you're still cutting down trees. Good, good, good. You're still a little ways out. Y'all are planting. Alright, alright. Pause it for the moment. Okay, so I can just cut down all those trees that are there. And now you're just sitting there. You don't have any trees to cut down. Okay, so you'll be able to find work somewhere else I can show you. Alright. I'll find something for there. Dude, probably it's want to be up there to start. This probably needs to stay somewhat of a berry thing anyway. So I just line demarcation of some of it's farm, some of it's berries. Or over here, it could be my berry thing, I guess. Yeah, I could probably put the forester over here and then have it do berry stuff. So this would be my... I'll just lumberjack flag real quick and again, grab this lumber, get it out of here, and... Okay. Do that. I'm going to grab these. Pause those gatherers for a moment here soon. This is not the easy difficulty setting, that is for sure. They just kind of whooping me in the way I didn't expect. I haven't had 2 of them die at least, that's something. Haven't only failed yet, which is something. Okay. I just need someone over here to clear out those things. For a second, the industrial pile and the other thing are looking pretty similar, so okay. I feel like I've had like 2 different thoughts. I didn't coordinate them with each other. I could probably have like a temporary berry thing over here. I want to make this a berry thing as well. Now I want to put like the farm over here. I could do that, and that way they have all this space to just farm and not have to worry. I can just expand the berries out to way too flippin' far. Okay. Now my brain's starting to click more into place. Okay. So if I build the dam right here, will mean I want to probably like just tear a path through there. Which I'll do, why not? Do that, yeah. And we'll just have them harvest anything and everything over there. I think that was a bit of a lower priority. I don't want to do it yet. Also need to think about where warehouses for that stuff will be. I kind of need to get the... I need double platforms. I want to do that over there. What I could try to think about doing is head coffee farm more wrapped back around there, maybe. Then there's what if I farm more down this way? This is more where the farm is. And I could put the something about the warehouse to store the crop or crops that I grow. Let's see what else they have. Got the fermenter. All press, hydroponic garden. Right, get a lot more water. Hardly made the hydroponic gardens can be more over here when I can dig into the deeper waters. Maybe more over here. Or maybe over here. Interesting. Interesting thought to think about the future. Coffee brewery, food factory. I'm curious to look at what it is that they can eat up front. This isn't telling us like, yeah, you can plant it, but I'm not getting more information beyond that. Might be also just eat everything. Just if you go through extra steps, it's better. Alright. You can reach down there. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Grab these trees too while you're at it. Grab all the lumber. All that's in progress. I need haulers for that. Okay. Makes sense. Swimming in berries. Thank God. Okay. Now we're getting to the point where it's, oh, look at all these berries I have. Okay. What does that stuff in? It's, I'm not gonna say that's fine, but we'll deal. Got that. Alright, that's me. Okay. I might turn a corner. Just possibly, maybe. Maybe just turn a corner. Alright. Get that wood in a warehouse. That way, or a pile that way. It's not just not there for God and everyone to stare at. Okay. That way we can. There. Have you do that. decide what I want to do over here. I could make this a farming area. Just have farmhouse for 3, just like hanging out over here. Then long term, if when I can get this bad water under control, then I can give myself more arable land if I want to do that. You don't go all the way down there. What I can do, I mean, to the farm, is that, we'll pause that. That gives me all of that. And then I can warehouse on this side. The crops that are grown. We are chilling, hanging out, waiting for more berries to grow. You're harvesting more berries. Okay. I'm so happy that I'm on the other side of the berry thing. Alright, and we've got that altar there. What I might do is we'll do that so I can store more water. There's no things hanging out waiting there. I have no builders, mother of hell. Alright, yeah, there's, I was going to say there's no berries, but there's no berries here at the moment, so now I can have builders doing stuff. We'll wait on those farmhouses until a little bit later on. I need so many more people. God, a lot of berries. There's a large. I need many more signs and many more wooden planks. But I'll definitely do a large warehouse of berries over there. Got a lot of logs built up, thankfully. Alright. You're hauling in more. Alright. Okay. said, I can have another worker running around. I need 7 more workers. Oh Lord. I'm just happy I got the berry surplus now. I do not have someone doing that currently. Alright. I'll just have to wait. Got plenty of trees that are sprouting up. And we got plenty more trees that we're chopping down. Done. Alright. I think next up should be... I think that's next in priority. I think everything else is either paused or not high enough priority yet. You're just sitting there. Alright. I'm potentially going to want to do is I'm going to pass. Hey, we got that good. Wonderful. Alright. That'll be the next thing built. Get down here, chop down that tree, then I can just dump that lumber flag because I'm not going to have any more trees down here. Workstation not to worry about. Alright. There. That's what I've seen about. Alright, plant birches there. Alright. Slowly but surely getting that all cleaned up, man. It actually requires more than... It requires 75, so that water wheel's producing more than enough. Excellent. Okay. I figured it was less than... Well, I was thinking 150. Something about building in prior games required 150, I know that. You're currently chopping those somewhere, I think. Maybe right down there. Okay, whatever. Just give me the things. Oh, yeah. Alright, clearly. Almost there. Ooh, that did almost belong. Interesting. Okay. Hey kid, I need you to grow up faster. That's what that could give me if I need treated planks and metal so-and-sos. But the breeding pods are nice because everybody contributes to them. Here's how big is this thing. Alright, it's just more stout. That's interesting. Interesting, okay. Dream. Be that. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna 56 flag. We don't need it. Need you doing progress. There we go. And okay, you're gonna be hauling stuff. Okay, that is helpful. All right. Like that. Presumably they're gonna be the ones carrying stuff. So I need to make a hauler. Hauling post. There we go. All right. Might be able to actually. Another pair of those. Maybe I can get kinda, I can just boost the population again. Yeah, I need gears, I don't have those yet. I don't have enough planks yet to probably even do that successfully. I'll bunch of need to build with planks first. Okay. Let's go quickly get that done. Then we'll get back to everything else. Where's tree planks? I have to plant the pine trees, collect that. And yeah, there's going to be steps before I can get the curved stairs, which look very, very nice. Indeed. Can't all just be like straight, just like tree farm. Plant trees, harvest trees, plant trees, harvest trees, plant trees, harvest trees. Very efficient, I would think. Alright. I'm not sure I'll be able to get that going per se, because I'm still not gonna have enough workers immediately, but I'm not gonna need a freaking power thing there for the moment. Still getting the blocks from there, okay. Once again, I have no haulers again. Alright, what can I... At least I have a person working there. And I had money to have old age. Activity die of old age. Oh, lordy Lou. Yeah, I definitely need to... Alright, change plans. Need to prioritize this. I am letting this slip away from me a bit too much. I might... Need to get those churning through. I don't think either of y'all are just sitting there. You're still actively doing stuff. Never gonna have enough logs. Still have enough logs, so. I think I'll see if I can just get through the next cycle and then I'll call it a day for this. That's what I might do. So what I get through the next thing's like drought or bad water, I'll call it. Can't get that tree. I think those breeding pods start popping out some. Do I really have 8 open job vacancies? Yay. I get too used to the folk tales, just constantly having kids, also having a problem of having lots of beavers and not enough work all the time, but now I have ever-growing amount of work and not enough beavers to do the work. Joy. Joy to the world, I don't got enough workers. Put on triple speed. I'm not gonna be, I'll be like uber micromanaging me on that. Stuff needs to get done. So, why is breeding being held? What don't we have? I'll be able to turn that off here momentarily. Alright, you're not doing anything. That is no like that. Okay. Advise needing workers. Alright. Need a couple more B-bars to do stuff. I need one out because I'm gonna need those 2 berry pickers. I'm gonna, well, you know, they need workers for that and for any other industrial stuff I'm gonna be doing. I need to, yeah, I need to breed some more iron tails. It's gonna be a bit hard to worry about stopping. I have science not being done. I have lumber not being chopped. I've got berries that could be getting collected when the time is right. Speaking of, those berries are not going to be ready to go. saying oh boy a lot. I know. This is a lot. This is giving me a challenge. I like it. I like them challenging myself to not just do the easy route. Alright. Easier by haulers. But I have to determine what I'm not going to be doing in the interim. Let me not worry about that. That's trees I can harvest later. Doesn't have 3 workers. I don't want to be, well, solution to that. I just want one person slowly but surely making me planks. That way I've got them. I can start making haulers. Also at some point I am going to need to expand those barracks to hold more people. Because I am going to eventually breed way more than 20. I think I'm going to need more than that just for jobs that are currently available. And let's see, so there's 5 currently sitting idle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Someone grew up and took over a job somewhere. Okay. I've been there. I don't know. Yeah, it's over there. So now I got another worker going. On 3 times speed. I'm kind of just needing to sit here and twiddle my thumbs while stuff gets done. At some point, I'm just gonna let y'all just churn and burn through food. That way we're good on that. And the planks to that, start making haulers, which that's gonna spike the number of people I'm gonna need. Okay. Yeah, let me get back to this. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to need at least that at minimum. To have enough workers and to house them, I'm going to need that. Alright. That's going to be way more than I need to. Do I actually need... Maybe I don't need that one yet. Let's pause it. It's going to be ready for when I do absolutely need it. this seems like the berry situation seems like it's in good shape at the moment. Let's say that before it all spiraling down again. Okay, now you're just sitting there idle at the moment. Let me pause you. Have you go do something else. Don't know what that something else is, but something else I guess like you might be. Yeah, you're gonna be workering, so. That way at some point we can go up there and grab those, and you would be, you should be able to grab all those. Oh, those marks, yep, those are to be cut at some point. Cool, alright. Keep an eye on the berries, that way I can re-enable a person to start collecting again when necessary. So we get the grindstone to handle that. Alrighty, I'm just gonna have the one person making planks for the moment. Because I don't have enough workers, as I keep saying. Back to 3 times speed, which I keep saying I'm doing, and I keep taking it off because I'm checking something or want to modify something. Save the game for the night. Still turning and burning through that. I like 500% have it on the farm. It's just, oh, now I got some injured. I need science poster on like that. Frickin' have it. Great, I'm technically down another beaver. You can't BS that. Need to have someone in there doing that. And another one worker. Again, that's just, hey, it's nice extra stuff, so I can just grab all of that. Because I need to find a bed and make an injury bed. Still that extra housing there at least. resources. So many things we had to remember for a future playthrough. But again, I could have just done Folktales on easy again, but no, I wanted to try out Iron Tales. I also wanted to try a higher difficulty setting. Here I am. We get another little day for the drought. I might have y'all do is just focus on harvesting what's left. Now we got haulers. Very nice. This is to have a hauler that can be hauling stuff around. Alright, there's a tree we cut. I'm not gonna bring my back over it. What would I want you to do? That's not gonna go very far. Let's have two haulers to haul stuff around. Why not? And once that shuts down, I'll pause that and maybe have him go do science. Then go do science. I don't know their genders. So, yeah, those three things also, those materials are going to be shut down because there's, well, there won't be water to pump. So I might be able to disable at least one and have them just go to several places. Alright. Alright, we're kind of sort of coming up with a plan for what to do after all this. After the drought hits. I need to actually have someone there to start planting stuff, actually. Probably have somebody there to start planting at least where I'm gonna have enough-ish irrigation. And just need y'all to harvest whatever's there. Yeah, look like after I was initially dropping some frames, now I'm not anymore. Wonderful. And we got several kits that were born. Wonderful. Alright, so you keep doing your thing. Y'all keep pumping until you can't no more. Enable that, then I'll have someone with you at some point. Again, once that's not working anymore, I'll pause it and have you run off somewhere. Needs to have everything be business as usual until then. It's a 4-day drought, my lord. Okay, thankfully I extended the water tanks and I've been adding foodstuffs, and we got plenty of berries that have popped up, so I should be able to harvest quite a few as well. And we still got those over there we can raid. Okay. So I'll just pause that. Okay, water's not running anymore. So high priority, want somebody planting trees as soon as they can. Keep doing your thing. How's you? Let's all be able to screw it. I don't think I got anything that needs to be built. What I've got. I got the haulers moving stuff around. That's the big thing. Can you plant everything you can? Do that just in case we need to have more berries. And there's someone doing science. Alright. You will harvest until you can't harvest no more. Yeah, that's a building up staff. Ooh, I can actually medic bed. There we go. There. I think I don't get any fucking... Oh, I got 3 of those. Oh, it's... We'll grow up. Sweet. Okay. So let's get these built. I'm probably going to want to activate someone to be a logger again. Let's do that. Now I can start harvesting more logs. You'll just harvest until you can't harvest no more. Okay, apparently we've got plenty of berries, so we'll just pause that and you go do something else. Science journal. Apparently that beaver must have died, or so I also healed up the medical bed, so. is doing some of its work. Let's get some of the water here. Okay. I was thinking about putting water features here. That's something I was thinking about. Okay. At some point I'll probably yank the bandage off and start. I want to get the trees cleared out. Once I get the trees cut down over on that side of the river, over on this side of the river, then I'll think about moving the farming over there. I'm probably planting, probably building several farmhouses. Maybe do an alternating thing of like the middle ones are responsible for planting and the outer ones are going to give a higher priority to harvesting potentially. Something like that. I'll figure it out. I can just do that because I'm keeping the water here, at least for droughts right now, it's working. So I'm doing pretty well. 3 of those water towers are still 3. All but one of those water towers is full, it looks like. Even the water here, stuff's being able to be planted. So interesting. I like it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm over the initial panic. Be honest, what it was. Initially, it was panic. Planting trees, planting trees. Do 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 do. Yeah, I figured y'all, they did have tunnels, alright. Okay. So, I need to figure out what the plan of attack for next time will be. Probably the big thing I'm going to be doing is... Alright, again, this will be the end of what I'm doing for now. One thing I'm probably going to be doing is just letting the population grow. That way I can fill in the jobs that I have. I thought about to sneeze. Okay. Yeah, so I will let the population grow and fill in the jobs that I have and just max out all the buildings that I can. I will then gonna let these trees get eaten up. I'm also gonna mark these berries for destruction. And then once that dam is built and I make the several farms I'm gonna make probably over here, along with the warehouses to store the proper crops. What I could do, because I know there's going to be things I can do to prepare said crops, I'll look into down here being a place to process some of those foods to be a little bit better. And then I don't know beyond that. Again, I just need the population to grow first above anything else, and then get those farms moved, and after that, maybe I can start coming with a better plan of attack, because I don't think there's any metal, like, super close. That's kind of close. I guess I could, next thing could be just, like, put the metal, your bad, I think see that bad water source goes first, actually. I don't think it's like, I'm about to go over it. I'll think of the expedition. All of this needs to be for next time. I need to stop getting all... Alright, that's the end of this stream. Yeah, I'll see when I get back to this. This has been fun. As usually is for this game, especially.